Well, transportation, logistics, distribution has what we do with that is getting goods, people from point A to point B in a timely manner, pretty much.
It's virtually everything that you have, the clothes you wear, the food that you eat, everything, your cell phone, Xboxes, the PlayStation, you got it, somebody had to bring it. And either they brought it by truck, a boat, airplane, or railroad.
As far as school-related subjects, you could use math. You'd be traveling, you need to know distances, you need to calculate rates, you need to fuel efficiency and so forth. You need to learn technology, to operate sophisticated mapping softwares, what we call our electronic logging devices, those kind of things there. You'll need, of course, geography. You have to know where you're going and how to get there. Training for truck driving, for example, it basically is pretty easy. You start off with pretty much 2 weeks worth of training for, say, to get your commercial driver's license or CDL. And at which point then you go into anywhere from 6 weeks to 6 months training with a trainer in an actual truck, earning money, traveling the country. As far as training wise, you can get that at numerous locations, mostly your community colleges. We have private training academies. We have a lot of companies now that are starting their own training programs, such as KLLM, which is Mississippi's largest trucking company down in Richland, Mississippi. And that's what they do.
I always have a good attitude. I learned early with one of my teachers in school that a good attitude determines your attitude. And so I always took real pride in that, because a good attitude allows people to be a little bit more patient with you, give you more opportunities, as well as having some good communication skill, because you're going to have to speak with people. You're going to have to work with others. And if you can't work with others, then you're going to find yourself not being as successful at something, because if you can't work with others, then how can you grow, and how can the company whom you work for, or whether you own your own company, you're going to have to be able to work with others.
$87,500. That is our starting salary at the company that I work for. And it's the average all the way around. You'll make a lot more when you've been there a while, but that's not a bad salary to start out with. Now, other companies some make a lot less, and some make even more than we do.
A good, experienced driver starts out somewhere, could be anywhere from $40,000 up to over $100,000. We have diesel technicians, then they start out somewhere in the neighborhoods of about $40,000, could go up to $60,000 to $70,000. And other people within that organization, within the transportation sector, such as driver managers, dispatchers, accounts payable, receivables. There's just a group of people that we need. Those people range from anywhere from $30,000 upwards to $80,000 to $100,000 per year.
It's just so many avenues in the trucking industry that you can work in. You don't necessarily have to drive a truck. You may want to work with transportation, but maybe not drive a truck, but it takes general transportation managers. And their salary generally in the state of Mississippi, I think they're average about $69,000 to $90,000 first year general transportation managers.
%83 of all communities in the state of Mississippi rely solely on trucks to get their products in and out of that community. There's always a need for truckers, there's always a need for drivers. You can pretty much, as a driver, go anywhere and get work. There's so many different sectors that you can get involved in as far as transportation. You think about everything that you use, everything that you do, everything is brought in by a truck.
A good truck driver can quit one job and get another job the next day. We're in such a need of good truck drivers, it's unreal. In trucking, we're right up there at the top. And it's a career that anybody that really wants to do it can do it.
We have electric trucks coming, we have autonomous vehicles, which there's always going to be a driver in that truck. As we're talking right now, we have platooning in this state where the trucks are talking to each other. What they call the electronic control modules are talking to each other, and this truck's telling this truck, I'm slowing down, I'm speeding up, I'm braking, so that the truck behind it knows, and it's slowing down and speeding up and braking. So there's we get into the communications and the tech savvy stuff that's going on these days. So.
The amount of money that I've made and how I've been able to take care of my family over that time frame is one of the most rewarding things. And I got to see a lot of the country, meet a lot of interesting people who has helped me further myself in the career.
We get out and about, we travel the country, we can stop at a little grocery store and get some, go in there and get a hamburger or something. And if you don't like sitting in an office all day long looking at a computer, trucking might be would be good for you. I look at it like, it's something a person can do until they get ready to retire.